Hi everyone, it's Jacqueline again from the MakeCode team, and I'm here with
Cyan
and Sage.
And we're here with another episode of MakeCode in the Kitchen, where every Friday afternoon we come to you live from our kitchen with another MakeCode making and coding project that you can do at home with your kids while everyone's kind of stuck inside due to the coronavirus. So last week, you guys, remember, what did we create?
Lucky Wheels.
That's right. We created these fabulous Lucky Wheels where when you shake them, they will indicate a different random number or option. So, Sage, do you remember what we asked your Lucky Wheel, which is like a magic 8-ball,
yeah,
a fortune teller?
When will COVID go away?
I think we asked it because remember it had to be yes, no, maybe question.
Oh yeah.
And so
will COVID go away next month?
That's right. We asked it, would we be out of quarantine next month? And what did it tell us?
Yes.
It told us yes. That's right. So if we shake it again, maybe it'll say the same thing. Oh, this time it says no. Oh dear. But last week it said yes. So I'm holding to that. So hopefully we'll be out of quarantine by next month.
It's frustrated that you're asking it the same question twice. That's why it's giving you a different
answer. I see. That's why it's saying no. All right. So this week, what are we creating?
We're creating like these
pianos.
That's right. We're creating these electronic pianos with our Circuit Playground Express. Yeah. So do you want to show off your pianos, Cyan? You want to show off this one?
It has a music stand and
It has a music stand. It even has like a little
pipe cleaner
flowers on top of the music. And how did you make this? It looks like there's some piano keys. Oops. There's some keys that you made here.
Yeah, and
with paper.
And also copper tape.
And copper tape, yep. And we're going to go through this project this week. And Sage, do you want to show what you made?
Yeah. Mine is a guitar. So
that's right. So we don't have to make a piano. You could make any musical instrument. And you even have like tuning. You've got like little tuning pegs here. Right?
I call them mushrooms.
You call them mushrooms. Okay, nice. And can you demonstrate how this works?
So you just like press these, and then the sound comes out.
Yeah, like strings on a guitar, right? Very nice.
This part of the microbit we haven't used in our previous one.
The Circuit Playground Express, yeah. And Cyan, do you want to demonstrate a song, maybe?
Okay.
You want to use this one?
Sure.
This is the one that I made. Okay. Let's see if our audience can identify what song she's playing.
All right. What? Okay.
I think you're touching this up here.
Okay.
You can't touch any other piece of copper tape, just one at a time. Can anyone guess what that song is? Do you want to tell people?
Okay, so I was playing Hot Cross Buns.
Oh, Hot Cross Buns, sorry.
And you're playing...
Sorry. I was playing a different song than you, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So that's what we're going to be making today. And we're going to be making it with a Circuit Playground Express. Now, for those folks who haven't seen any of our previous episodes, can you guys describe what is a Circuit Playground Express?
So a Circuit Playground Express
is a mini computer.
That's right.
Is like,
oops, I dropped the battery here. It's like a mini computer, right? And what kind of stuff is on it?
It has buttons A and B. It has lights. It has infrared sensors, and it has light detectors, and movement detectors.
Wow.
And
lots of stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can purchase one of these in a kit. You can purchase them from adafruit.com. And in the kit, you get the Circuit Playground Express board, which is like the mini computer there. You also get a USB cable, batteries, and a battery pack. Yes, Sage, did you want to say something? Yes, it comes with the batteries too.
I know, but
yeah.
How do you put the batteries?
Yeah, we'll get to the inserting the batteries in the battery pack in a little bit. So, okay, so let's look at our Circuit Playground Express here in a little bit more detail. What we're going to be using today for our piano is what? Can you guys tell me?
The little holes on the sides, I don't know what they
Yeah,
are.
we're going to talk about those in just a little bit. What else are we going to use?
We are also going to use the reset button.
Yep, what else?
We are also going to use the lights.
That's right, we're going to make the lights light up. If you saw in our pianos, the lights light up whenever we press a different note. Sage, what else are we going to be using on this?
Oh, sorry. We're gonna be using the music.
That's right. So on your Circuit Playground Express, I don't know if you can see it here, but there's this kind of black square here, right here. That is the speaker. So your Circuit Playground Express can play noises, and that's how we're making the sounds come out of the Circuit Playground Express. It's just a little tiny, tiny speaker. So now let's talk about the pins. So you'll notice on the outside of the Circuit Playground Express, there are a series of holes. These are what we call pins. And actually, Adafruit has a really great diagram on their webpage. So if you go to learn.adafruit.com and do a search for Circuit Playground Express, you'll see all sorts of information about your Circuit Playground Express, including what all of these different pins do. So each of these different pins has a different job. And so what they're showing here is actually the power and the ground pins. So do you guys know what GND stands for?
Ground.
Ground, that's right. What is ground?
Ground is something on like your feet walk on.
That's right, yeah. It's like the earth, right?
Yep.
And all electrical circuits need to be grounded because electricity is a current that flows. And you can think of it kind of like in the batteries, like in your batteries here.
Unless it's on those like pole things, then it's not in the ground. It's in the
That is true. But even those wires are grounded. So you can think of the batteries, you know, we talked about the positive and negative charges on a battery. You can think about the positive side as being power and the negative side as being ground, and current flows from the positive to the negative. So that's what the ground is. And then the three, you'll see these other pins called 3.3V and V out. What do you think 3.3V stands for? I'll give you a hint. V stands for volts.
Oh, it has 3.3 volts.
That's right. So those pins are how you can send power through your Circuit Playground out to another external electronic component if you want. And our batteries that we use here, so these are AAA batteries. These are, you can see the markings on them, are 1.5 volts. So this is how we power, and we've got 3 of these, right? So
yeah.
That's how we power our Circuit Playground Express. And then the V out is another power out, but that can handle up to 5 volts. So that's good if you have bigger electronic devices that you want to power. All right, but we're actually not interested in that. We are interested in these guys. So you'll notice there's some pins all the way around. They're labeled like A0, A1, A2, A3. Yeah, do you see that?
Yep.
Those, the A stands for analog, and those are analog input and output pins. And these are the ones we're going to be using for our piano today. So we're going to be using all the pins, all the A pins, except we're actually not going to be using A0 because that is reserved for a speaker. So, but we will be using pins A1 through A7 to connect to the different notes of our piano. So let's take a look at what materials we need for this project. So can you tell me? What do you first need to start off with?
Copper tape.
Copper tape, that's right. This is a key ingredient for this project. And you can buy this copper tape. Sometimes craft stores have them. You can buy it online. Sometimes hardware stores actually have it because it's used to repel snails and things like that. But it's also very conductive and very useful. So.
You also need cardboard.
Cardboard, that's right. Some sort of cardboard or thick paper to act as the body of your musical instrument. And you should think about what instrument you want to create and how that's gonna look in your cardboard body.
You can make flutes too.
You can, yeah.
Ukuleles, banjos.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much any instrument. What else? What other materials do you need, Sage? For this project. We've got copper tape. We've got cardboard.
Circuit playground.
Circuit playground. Yep, we just talked about that. What were you playing with just before?
Oh, scissors. You need
Never
scissors.
play with scissors.
Yeah, never.
He's a bad role model.
That's right. Don't play around or run around with scissors. They're very sharp.
Like he was just doing.
So what else do we need? Tape, right?
Yeah, tape.
Oh yeah, tape. If you have like colored duct tape, that's always nice. And then paper. If you want to stay true to the piano theme, then you probably want white and black paper, or black duct tape and white duct tape. Or what else can you use, Sage?
Well, this one's an option. So, if you want to decorate like your piano, like Mom did.
Yep.
Like
with
here
stickers.
and here.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they see it. Yeah, so stickers or colored markers are always nice. However you would like to decorate your piano.
If you're using glitter outside.
That's right.
Don't do it
yeah.
inside.
We nixed the glitter this project, didn't we?
Yes.
Because it kind of exploded everywhere in our kitchen on the Easter egg project. So we're staying away from glitter this time. All right. So I think we have all of our materials that we need. So the first step. Yep. Stickers. Yeah. So the first step we need to do is actually cut out whatever shape you want for your project out of your cardboard. So take some scissors, figure out how you want it to be shaped. So for example, this is Andrea's piano, and you can see she kind of made a little triangle at the end for her piano and just laid it flat, and then she also cut the edges around here. So, and then she painted it. So you can use paint, you can use markers, however you want to sort of paint the body of your musical instrument. All right, once you're done with that, the next step is the tricky part with the copper tape. So where did our copper tape go?
Here.
Okay. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to cut 7 pieces of copper tape out. So yeah, that's one thing that we forgot. How many notes are we going to have?
7.
That's right, because we're using pins. Which pins are we using?
A1 through A7.
That's right. So you're going to have 7 musical notes on your instrument. So where did the scissors go?
Scissors.
I got them. So what you want to do is cut out 7 pieces of copper tape and make sure they're long enough to go from wherever you're placing your circuit playground on your musical instrument all the way to the end. So, and when you cut your tape, make sure you're cutting it at an angle. So like this, for example. So your copper tape is going to be cut at an angle like this. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to fold it lengthways at the end. So I don't know if you can see this, but I just folded it kind of lengthways like this. And then you're going to take your Circuit Playground Express and you're going to thread the copper tape from the front to the back on each of these pins. So for example, on pin A1, I'm going to thread my copper tape in here, front to back, and just pull it out just a little bit, just like that. Then you're going to want to peel the backing off of your copper tape and then cut off that backing just from the tip there. So just like that. And then cut off the backing, like so. And then pull.
What about the snacking?
What's that?
What about the snacking?
Well, you can snack while you're doing this for sure. And then pull it through and then fold it over. So I don't know if you can see. So I folded it back over on itself, just a little bit. You want to make sure you have a nice, good, tight connection to the pin here from your copper tape, just like this. But leave the rest of the backing on until you're ready to tape it down onto your cardboard, because otherwise you'll have 7 of these things coming off of here, and they'll all get sticky and gunked up on each other. And you do not want to tear your copper tape, because then it's kind of ruined and you have to start over again. So that's what you have to do. And then what's the next step, Cyan?
The next step is doing that with the rest of the things.
That's right. So do it again for pins A1 through 7. And then we're going to stick this onto our instrument, right?
Yep.
So get a piece of tape, and then do you want to show me how you do a double-sided piece of tape?
Okay. I've just got to untie this battery.
Just put it down.
Okay. So, basically, you take the tape and you face the non-sticky side towards you. Then you fold it in half, like half like this, and then you fold half like this, but make sure they're overlapping in the middle, and then you've got your double-sided tape. And then you want to just plop it on that circuit playground.
And then if we take a piece of cardboard, this is going to be our musical instrument.
It's going to be a what? What are we going to make this?
I don't know.
Okay. It's going to be a something.
Something. So stick it on somewhere. And remember, you're going to have 7 of these pieces of copper tape, and they're probably going to be much longer. And then when you're ready, you want to pull off the backing and then stick on your tape. Cyan, can you show us how to stick on the tape? Yeah, just very gently. Oh, one thing, if you want to make your copper tape turn into a corner, what you do is fold it back over on itself like that, and then fold it down to make a nice turn on your copper tape. So that's another strategy, using copper tape to make turns. But you do not want to cross your copper tape on each other, right? So these pins use something called capacitive touch. Sage, do you have a idea what that means, capacitive touch?
No idea.
What does capacity mean?
I don't know.
Capacity is how much you can hold.
That's right.
Something can hold.
Capacity is how much something can hold. In this case, each of these pins holds a certain amount of electricity in it. Very, very little. Nothing that you would notice. Teeny tiny.
Like these batteries hold amount of like electricity in them.
That's correct. Yeah, so these pins,
is 5 volts.
yeah, these pins do too. And so when you touch them, you're changing the amount of electricity that it can hold, the capacity of the electricity, right? Just by a little bit, because our bodies are, believe it or not, a little bit electric. So when we touch a pin, we're changing the capacitance, and that's how the pin knows that you touched it. So this copper tape, you want to make sure that only one piece of copper tape is connected to one pin. So you don't want to run copper tape over each other, because that would interfere with
Unless
with the
you
signal.
want it to be like all the notes sounding at once.
Yeah, I think you might actually short the circuit. I don't think it would actually work. So anyway,
Well,
once
if you want to short the circuit.
yeah,
circuit
I guess
then.
you could. So so then you should be done. Then you want to connect your battery pack to your Circuit Playground Express. And let's see, do we have the battery pack anywhere handy? I think we've showed them in previous episodes how to connect the battery pack into the port.
But if
It's
you
just-
haven't watched it,
Yeah, do you want to show us, Sage?
how do you take this
Okay,
thing off
yeah.
here?
So on your battery pack has a back like this, right?
If you take, you
Yeah.
have to slide it off.
Wait,
towards,
they already have batteries
Yeah,
on them?
this one we've already put the batteries in. So your kit should come with 3 AAA batteries, which you insert in your battery pack, and just slide the back of the battery pack on and off. And then on your Circuit Playground Express, there's
plus
a little
goes to plus,
Yep,
minus goes
plus
to
goes-
minus.
yep. And then there's a little port, right, on your Circuit Playground Express that you can stick your little battery cable
Mom?
connection into.
I found one.
You found one? Okay, do you want to show people how you put the batteries in?
So you put the minus side, which is the blue side, on the you put the minus side, which is the blue side. You can see a minus there. I didn't really put the minus there, but and you put it where the what's it called?
Where the spring is?
Yeah, where the spring is.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
And you do that for the 3 different batteries,
Yeah.
right? Okay. So then our copper tape is down. Our instrument has been decorated how we want it. And the battery pack has been inserted. Is that all we need to do?
No.
No. What
we
else?
still need to code it.
We need to code it. The coding part. Okay. This is the fun part for me, at least.
And me.
That's right. So,
I don't even do it.
Although the whole thing is.
do you want to do it this time, Sage?
The whole thing's the fun
Okay.
part.
Okay. So where are we going to start? We're going to start at MakeCode.com. So if you open up a web browser, you want to come join me, Sage? All right, you're going to open up a web browser to MakeCode.com. You'll get a page like this. And then you are going to click on what? What are you going to click on?
Circuit Playground Express.
Correct. So you're going to click on this blue one, the Circuit Playground Express, to open up the Circuit Playground Express editor. And then we're going to create a new project. We're not going to go through a tutorial here, right? So we're just going to click on New Project, and then we'll get into our MakeCode editor. And here on the left side, what do you see?
Circuit Playground.
That's right. It's something that looks exactly like a circuit playground, and this is actually called a simulator. So this is what's going to show us what our code looks like as it's running on the board. So, and then these here, what are these, Sage? Do you know?
Those.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't really know what they are.
It's called a toolbox, and these are different drawers or blocks of code that we can use on our workspace. And this is our workspace where we're actually going to be coding today. So do you remember how you delete blocks?
I think you drag them over
That's
here.
right. Yep.
Over in your toolbox.
Yeah.
And then you
drop it.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So we don't need that forever loop. So that's why we just deleted it. So the first thing we want to do is drag over a block that will let us detect when we've touched one of our pins, right? One of our
A
A1
light?
through A7
Light?
pins.
Or music. Music.
No. What about input?
Oh.
Because it's like an input into the Circuit Playground Express. It's not on shake. It's not a gesture. Remember, when you touch a pin, it's like touching a button. So I'll give you that hint. It's like a button. Close, but what we want is actually an event handler block. I don't know. Remember the previous episodes we talked about events? And those blocks look like they have mouths. right? Because they're
Yeah.
they're listening for an event to happen. And so we're going to use this block here, this on button A click block. But instead of the button A, what do we want?
We want button. No, wait. Touch the copper tape.
That's right. So we're actually going to be using these ones here. See, it says touch A1, touch A2, A3, all the way up to A7. So that's what we're going to be using. So we're going to go ahead and click touch A1. So what this code will do is every time we touch A1, it's going to run whatever's inside there. So, all right. So now what we want to play a sound, right?
Yeah.
So where do you think that would be?
Music.
That's right.
Where's music? Oh, there.
Yep. And we've used the play sound blocks before. We're not going to use them this time. Play melody is also a fun block, but we're not going to use that one. We're going to use the play tone block.
Which one?
That one, the first one. Yep.
The first one?
Yep.
Okay.
And drop it right into the on touch. Yep. Okay.
And then we do that for 7?
Yeah. So you notice there's these two different things you can set in this block. So this first one is play tone. And notice we have this nice piano. You want to just start at middle C for our piano?
How about up here?
This is
No,
low.
actually,
This is very low. This is very high. So
let's go here.
okay. So this one. So we're
Yeah.
gonna do 7 notes. You have to figure out
And this one.
which one. This one.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna start off pretty high.
No, wait. That one first.
This one.
That one first, and then that one, and then
We're gonna start low and we're gonna go up.
low.
So pick
gonna
7
start
notes
low.
that you want. Yeah.
7 notes.
Mm-hmm. So just
this one.
okay, all
this
the way down.
one.
Okay. Okay, so this is
one.
not gonna be a normal piano. This is
This
gonna be
one.
okay. Okay,
This one.
let's start here. How about? Then you can set the duration. So once you've picked your note, then you can set the duration. So this is half a beat. This is a whole beat. Remember, you learned these notes, right?
Yeah.
So
I also know fractions.
oh, okay,
so
good.
1 whole.
Yeah.
1 half.
That's right.
1/4.
Yep.
Which is a quarter.
Okay.
Uh,
So 2 beats or 4 beats. That's really long. Do you want to do 1 or a half?
let's do 1.
Let's do 1. Okay. So this is now going to play a note, middle D, for 1 beat. And then we also want to make it light up, right? In a color, right? So where would that be?
Which is lights.
Light, yep. And then instead of show ring, let's do set all pixels. This will set it all to 1 color. This one right here, set all pixels. Yep. And drop it in underneath Playtone. And then you can pick, we can start off with red maybe if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's start off with red. Now in the simulator, we can test this out by just clicking on this A1 pin here, right? Okay, so middle D, and it turned all the lights red. That was kind of quiet, I think. I think we should amp up the volume a little bit. What do you think, Sage?
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to do that in the on start, so when our program first starts. So if you open up the loops toolbox drawer, you'll see this on start block. Drop it in here. And then can you find the set volume block? I think you have to scroll down a little bit.
How do I scroll down?
There's this little scroll bar here.
That.
Yep.
I'm used to a mouse, so.
Yeah, yep. Okay, do you see it?
Set
Set volume, yep. So grab that block and drop it into the on start here. Touchpads are hard, I know. Do you want me to help you? Okay, we
whoops.
don't want it there. There we go. Okay, now what volume do you want?
Let's have.
Let's put it at the max. You want to put it at the max, 255? It's the loudest.
Okay.
Okay, let's do it at the maximum volume. Okay, so now this should be pretty loud. You may want to plug your ears. Let's see. That's not so bad.
That's not loud.
That's not loud?
You
No.
lied to me.
It's pretty loud.
You lied.
Okay.
You said
So-
to plug your ears.
I know. I thought it was going to be much louder. All right. So now what do we need to do? We need to do that same thing, right?
Yeah, same thing 7 times.
7 times for all of the 7 different pins. So instead of having to code all of them from scratch, I'll show you a shortcut. Do you want to see a shortcut? So I can right-click on this block.
Duplicate.
Da-da! And then you get a copy of it. And you can actually, on your keyboard, do Control-V.
But we need to do some changes.
Yes. But let's make 6 copies of this. So we need 5 more. So if I use my keyboard and just hit Control-V to paste it again, I can get the same thing happen. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We want one more. 7. Okay. But you can see they're all grayed out. Why do you think they're all grayed out like this?
Because you duplicated them and...
Well...
the gray thing?
Yeah. Why is it all gray? Yeah, they're all gray.
Because you're not, like, putting it in... Like, you're not, like, grabbing them and, like, putting... Like, whoops. You're not, like, grabbing it and putting it, like, somewhere.
Close. But actually, the reason why they're grayed out is because these are all the same event handler listening for a touch on A1. So imagine if there were 7 of them. How would the computer know which one to play? It wouldn't, right?
Yes.
And so...
So we have to...
So we have to change these, right? Yeah. So...
touch A2.
A2. Okay. Now see how... Notice it kind of comes up.
And then touch A3.
Touch A3.
Where's A3?
Right there.
And then touch A4.
Yep. A4. And then A5.
A6.
A6. And then A7.
But let's get them a different color.
Yes. So let's make them all different notes and different colors. So we said middle D was the start. So then you want to go... Where do you want to go?
Here.
Here? Okay, middle F. Okay. What color do you want this one to be?
Orange.
Orange. Okay. And then this one, let's see.
No, wait. That one.
A. We already have middle F.
Oh.
So this one, middle A. Okay. And then what color do you want it to be?
Yellow.
Yellow. Okay. And then, so that's middle A. And then so you want to skip one again and do high C? Okay. And then what color do you want this one?
Green.
Green. And then A5, let's see, we're at high C. You want to go this one?
Yeah.
High E. Wow.
And then what about the low one? I want blue.
Blue. Okay. And then, so we're at high E.
Let's go down.
You want to go down? Oh, this is a strange piano. Okay. Which one? So we started at middle D, right? Which was this one. You want to skip down here?
Yeah.
Low B?
Low B.
Okay. And then we're going to change this color to what color? Maybe purple or pink?
Yeah, purple.
Purple. Okay. And then the last one, you want to go lower?
Yeah.
To like, which one? G?
Okay.
Low G? Okay. And then what color?
White.
White. Okay. So let's try this out in the simulator. So now when we press A1, A2, A3, A4, and then it should, that's the highest, right? A5, and then it should go down now. A6, and A7. So that's our program. And then how do we download it onto the Circuit Playground Express? Sage, do you remember?
You plugged it. This.
You see your USB cable. You plug the small part. No.
No, wait.
Yeah, you plug the small part.
Plug this.
Uh-huh.
And here.
into the silver port of your USB. It only goes one way, that's right. So be careful putting it in. Here, can I help you? There we go.
And I think you put
And
this
then
one.
put the big one into your computer, into the USB port of your computer. Yep. Let's do it on the other side here. And then when you do, you should see all the lights turn green, and it should say like setting up a device or setting up your circuit player. If all the lights do not turn green, what do you do, Sage?
You have to press the tiny button.
That's right. There's a reset button right in the middle. Press and release that little tiny reset button right in the middle of the board, and then you should see all of the lights turn green. And when that happens, you'll see this come up as a USB drive on your computer called C Play Boot. So then when you're done with that, what do you do, Sage?
You download.
That's right. You click this big pink download button. What that's going to do is it's going to save your program as a file on your drive. So you're going to click to open up your downloads folder or wherever your browser saves files. And then you're going to see your program file. So this is our program. And we're going to drag and drop this program. Do you see the C Play Boot, Sage, here?
C Play Boot, yeah.
Yeah, so that's our Circuit Playground Express board. And so we want to drag and drop this onto that C Play Boot here, or copy and paste it, and then it's going to copy over, and then our program's running on here. So Sage, you want to try our program to see if you can make it play your sounds?
What does that mean?
That means touch the pins, the different pins.
Oh, this one?
Oh, there we go. You gotta show them. Show touching the pins. Just one at a time, right? Nice. Yeah, and these ones over here too, right? Good job. And then you have your electronic piano or musical instrument or whatever you want to play. So that's it for our project today. Cyan, you want to come and say goodbye to everyone?
Bye.
All right, everyone. Well, thanks for joining us for another episode of MakeCode in the Kitchen. We hope you had fun making these lovely electronic pianos. And then please join us next week. What are we going to be making, you guys?
I don't know yet.
We don't know.
Oh yeah, we're gonna make
We
something
know with a servo motor.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yes, they wanted to do servo motors. So we're going to be making and coding some sort of project with a servo motor.
And the servo wheels.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see if we'll do continuous servo motors. That might be another project, but stay with us next week when we work with servo motors. Thanks so much, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.